In 2004, a Paramore nonprofit opened to give children a safe place to play and learn. Fast forward to today, the New Image Youth Center is serving more than 100 kids and is building relationships with Florida colleges. It's that type of work that has earned the founder and director an unsung hero status from the Heart of Florida United Way.
And right now we are joined by Dr. Shantae Barton-Stubbs from the New Image Youth Center, along with Jeff Hayward, President and CEO of Heart of Florida United Way. Thank you both for being here on a Monday.
Thanks for having us.
This is such good news. We love a little moment of that in this 9 a.m. newscast. So let's talk first with you, Doctor. Tell us a little bit about the process and how this all came together.
So I was 21 years old, trying to find out my why and my purpose and the reason why I was born. And my father moved his church from the Winter Park area to the Paramore community. And it was there that I recognized that there was a very strong need. There was one day when there were kids who were playing in and out of the street with a grocery basket with cars coming around. And so before I knew it, I yelled out and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I invited those little kids over. It was 4 kids. And we played one game of Monopoly. That was the only thing we had at the time. There was a condemned building that my dad was trying to refurbish. And the New Image Youth Center began. I didn't know it was going to become that, of course. But my dad called the next day when I was in class. I was a college student, and he said, "Hey, those kids that you were playing with, they're back, and they're asking for you." And they began to bring friends. So here we are 15 years later.
So you went from 4 kids playing Monopoly on that day
children
to more than 100 children served in the Paramore area.
Yes.
How has that process gone? And you know, you're playing a lot more than Monopoly
Definitely.
now.
I know. So, well, it's definitely been a journey. And in the process, I just remembered how important family was or is to me. And so what I began to do is just create this family-like unit. And so we would sit down and eat dinner together. We would sit down and do homework together. But some of the same values and core things that my parents raised me with, I began to impose on the kids. And that's exactly what they needed. So just having that consistent place, that structure, begin to create a family. So we're also known as now the good in the hood.
Very cute. Do you feel like it's promoting healthier lifestyle choices too?
Definitely. So one of the things that we focus on is health and wellness, and that also includes mental health. So New Image Youth Center is the only not-for-profit in the Paramore community that has a licensed mental health therapist on site. And so definitely, it's just not a physical thing, it's a mental thing, making sure that our kids are prepared for the world.
That's fantastic.
Yes, and tell us about the Changemaker Awards. I mean, this is a big deal to be recognized for this.
I think it is. You know, there's, to your point, there's a lot of things we read in the news that are not good. This highlights those folks in Central Florida who are making a difference, making some change in people's lives. And there are some brand names that you hear all the time that are making some great impact in the community. But the Unsung Hero Award is usually for someone that you might not read about on the front page of the paper all the time. And Shantae and what she's done and her story of how she started it, taking her own money to start the organization, and the impact she's got on the children in that neighborhood, that story should be told far and wide. We're just happy to honor her and what she's done.
And what do you want people maybe who are watching to get out of hearing stories like this?
So we will end the event. I won't tell you what's going to happen in between, but we'll end the event asking people, we hope you've been inspired. We hope you've heard some stories tonight. The event is Thursday evening. We hope you heard some stories tonight. We hope you've been inspired, and we're going to challenge everyone who attends. Next year at this time, what will you have done to make a difference in the community? And the bar is set pretty high with Shantae and others to do something.
Certainly.
But if you could help with just one person before you went to bed each night, the world would be a better place.
Do you feel like people in the community will be able to help nominate or give any kind of ideas? Because I'm sure there are so many unsung heroes that we all can think of that they would love to give as ideas.
Well, that's exactly where the Unsung Hero comes. It comes from the community. We do put on our Facebook page and Twitter and so forth a call for nominations, and that's exactly how Shantae got nominated. Someone who observed her work, was aware of it, and was inspired themselves nominated her. And there were lots of nominations. We had over 50 nominations, and she rose to the top, obviously.
Aww. You know, in 15 years, I imagine you've heard a lot of success stories from children you have served. What are there any that stand out to you that you could share?
So actually, we're still a family. So we keep up with our alumni. And one of our youth He was a student and graduated from Boone High School. He is now a PhD student at Auburn University. He graduated in 2015 from Morehouse College. And so the stories just began to flow in. We're very grateful to be a part of the journey of so many of our youth.
And do you have other people that are helping you now, I
Of
assume?
course,
Yeah,
with
that are
100
bringing this all
students,
together.
right? I know. The city would shut me down if I didn't. But yes, we do. We have amazing staff. We have an absolutely amazing board of directors, people who've just come on and been a part of our organization. Even one of the nominators, she was a intern for New Image Youth Center over 10 years ago. And so we would not be here without the help of the community and so many people who make it possible.
Yeah, and what's next for you?
So we are looking to move. We have outgrown our building. We have to turn children away daily. And so we are kind of experiencing some difficulties, but we're hoping that we can continue to do the same mission right there in the Paramore community.
Wonderful.
If people are looking to maybe be a part of this awesome organization that you started, how can they help volunteer?
So we welcome new family members, and we have a website, newimageyouth.org, and we're on Facebook, on Instagram, and they can reach out. There's an info part, and they can actually send in their information. We'll reply and get them what they needed to get started. So
Wonderful. We love it. Well, thank you both so much for being
Thank
here.
you for having us.
Congratulations
Thank you for
to
having us.
you.
Thank you.
You definitely left
Yeah.
me inspired on a Monday. We appreciate you guys.